Okay everyone, come back with me Matul Anwar in the season of the Tajwid 5 Menit, and in this opportunity I would like to invite you to discuss about first one, negotiation. Why negotiation is so hard for us and what tips we need to do to accomplish our mission for negotiation. And this video I would like to start with analyze why negotiation is very hard or tough for us. There are reasons why we avoiding negotiation. In this video, we would like to identify what is the background, why we need so hard, why we are so hard to do the negotiation. I think there are three reasons why we avoid negotiating. And the first is cultural. In countries like in the UK or the USA, it's just not done, except it in a few permitted areas like second-hand cars and houses. But in most areas of life, it's a bit of a shock if the customer says, "Can you reduce the price at all?" We don't even think of negotiating, and we assume it's rude. But I'm going to show you that it's so easy and so valuable that it's worth overcoming this resistance, and that you can negotiate without upsetting the other person. So the first one is about the culture. The second reason we avoid it is that it appears to be unstructured. You don't know what the other person will do. There don't seems to be any rules. What if it all goes horribly wrong? What if you end up not getting the things you want to buy, or you don't get the deal that you wanted to make? Again, I'm going to show you that there is a process you can follow, and that the process will ensure that you cannot fail to get the deal. The third reason is embarrassment. Okay, this is about our feeling. Fear of looking cheap or greedy, especially if we have to cave in and say, "Oh, alright, then I'll pay the full price after all." What if they look to us? What if they think we are a bad person after we've gone? I think wanting to be liked is the biggest barrier to negotiating. So I'll be looking at this in detail later. But suffice to say, you can negotiate and still be liked. In fact, maybe they will think worse if you don't negotiate. Well, come back to that a bit later. All of these fears are unfounded. In fact, every reason for not negotiating is false. Every excuse, every story we tell ourselves is things like, "I don't have enough time," or "I can afford it, so I don't need to negotiate," is already reduced. The salesperson seems like a nice person. There are false reasons. However nice the salesperson is, do you really want to give them a chunk of your money just because you can afford it? Do you want to pay more for it than you need to? I mean, you can give money to the other person because you like them, but I would expect that you have got charities or relatives that you had rather give that money to. And just on the subject of not having time, negotiating is important enough to be worth making the time for and worth overcoming your fears to do. That is how to overcome our overthinking about negotiation. If you get $100 of sofa and it takes you 10 minutes, that's $600 an hour that you have saved or in a way earned, which seems like a pretty good hourly rate to me. And if you get $1,000 of a car in 10 minutes, that's $6,000 an hour. So even if the process is a bit unpleasant, which doesn't have to be the case, but even if it was, I think it would be worth it for $6,000 an hour, don't you? So what do you think is your biggest barrier to negotiating? What do you tell yourself as an excuse, and what's your real reason for not doing it? And do you think it's a good enough reason to lose you a lot of money? And how are you going to overcome it? Okay, thank you. That's all the three reasons why we need to do negotiating, and why sometimes we choose to not negotiation. The first one is about the culture, especially in our country Indonesia. Maybe negotiating is the culture in the like buy the land, or buy the home, or buy the cars, but we try to negotiate. Second one, yeah, about the it's sometimes about the how to say looks I'm not unstructured. So in this course, in this video we would like to, in the later video we would like to search to check how to do the good negotiation. And the third is about our feeling like embarrassment or something. You need and then I think everything our thinking about negotiation is false. We need to do this negotiation is worth it for us. Thank you for welcoming us. Thank you for watching for this video. See you in the next video. Thank you and bye bye.